which 2-1 team are you concerned about the most? I'll give you some options right here. Okay, you've got the Browns. Okay, you've got the Chiefs. Okay, you've got 2-1 team. I guess would be the Rams. 2-1 are the Bucks. 2-1 is the Vikings. Out of all of those, which 2-1 team are you most?
Which will I be concerned about the most?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm really overly concerned about any one of those 2-1 teams.
All right.
You know what I mean? The Broncos. If you want to talk concern, you could talk about the Broncos in the sense that was some horrible football watching last night.
Okay, so let me flip the script then. Let me stop that.
But they still found a way to win in the end.
Sure.
And you can extrapolate like, when they really get a grasp maybe of that offense, then maybe they could do something.
What is your sense, Michael Irvin, on the 49ers? Because I had mentioned earlier on. I mentioned on that Jimmy G in the first half showed you why, okay, this team was smart to keep Jimmy G.
Right.
Okay, this is why everybody thought Jimmy G might create a problem if Lance struggled because of that Jimmy G. And then in the second half, we saw stuff from Jimmy G which was like, that's why they gave up all those picks to start the clock on the end of his reign.
Right.
To go draft Trey Lance. So how concerned are you about the 1-2 49ers?
Right. The ball dropping right in front of we asked Jimmy G to handle a lot over the last few months.
Yes.
I'm going to hope, because I was prepared, and according to what I see, to say, boy, now this team is, this team, they can vote right back to the top of the NFC. If Jimmy G played anything like even the customary Jimmy G plays.
Yes.
He was just off in a bad way last night. But you can understand that. You talking about peaks and valleys. This man has been through some peaks and valleys over the last few months. And now to have his team back, after saying, get out, we don't think you're worth it or whatever. I know it's all nice, everybody love each other, but it's still, you told me to get out. So, yeah. I'm going to give him a pass on last night.
Okay.
Because that's a hell of a way to come back from. And I'm sure he was overwhelmed in that game with all of this, man. Because he said, I feel freer than I've ever felt before. But then I felt he played tighter than I ever saw him before. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. Skipping that ball, he didn't want to throw any interceptions because he felt I was already out the door. I don't want to be out the door. So I want to wait and see and give him one more week. And see if he can climb back to where I think they will be, which is one of the top teams in the NFC, if Jimmy G gives them anything close to what he has prior to going through what he went through this last year.
So you're going to give them a pass. You gave Brady a pass.
I gave Brady a pass. He deserves a pass.
Of course. I would agree with that.
Yep.